Geopolitical tensions have escalated sharply, and these are really starting to affect financial markets in a more obvious way. Want to know more? Keep watching. Hello, I'm David and this is Trading Today. Yes, we are seeing a bit of a pullback in a lot of risk assets today. Certainly it feels as if US stock indices and European indices and indeed Asian Pacific stock indices have really run into not a brick wall so much, but a bit of a ceiling when it comes to pushing higher. One of those things, of course, is what's happening in the Middle East and the hostilities in Israel and the Gaza Strip. Those, of course, have escalated overnight. And in fact, President Joe Biden, who was hoping to go and speak to Arab leaders and also the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the Arab leaders will no longer be meeting Mr. Biden, which sort of which has really heightened tensions and sort of concerns about sort of this escalating beyond Israel and the Gaza Strip. Now, we've seen a big jump in oil prices overnight, where oil prices first thing this morning were up about 3%. They have calmed down a bit. They're up about 1% now. But that, of course, is one of the things that is holding back US stock indices, as is the rise that we've seen in bond yields. We talked about this before. 2 weeks ago, beginning of October, just over 2 weeks ago, we saw bond yields hit their highest level in 16 years, 4.88%, the yield on the 10-year Treasury. They came crashing down after that, getting down to around 4.54%, and now they have pushed up again. We're up, and once again, sort of in the 4.86 region. So borrowing costs up. This is something, again, that's weighing on US stock indices. We're also seeing a big hike higher in precious metals. Precious metals been in the doldrums for absolutely ages, but we are now starting to see, we've had already over the last week and a half, a very big rally in both gold and silver. Gold is now pushing on resistance around the 1950 area. Silver is over $23 an ounce, up 1.8 today, 1.8% today. It's just a question now, as far as gold and silver bulls are concerned, is what are any pullbacks going to look like? Are they going to be short and shallow, or are they going to be more protracted, suggesting that maybe a new bull market isn't ready to take off as of yet? We have had corporate earnings through overnight. We heard from United Airlines after the close last night, and beat on earnings, beat on revenues, but actually fell 4% in the immediate aftermath of that because of very disappointing forward guidance. United Airlines warned that increasing costs were going to weigh on its figures into the fourth quarter. Now, this is very much, I think, the tone that we're going to get from the third quarter earnings season. A lot of companies beating on earnings, beating on revenues, but it's what they say about the future that's going to be all important. Now, today we've also heard from Procter & Gamble. It beat on earnings and revenues, but overall its volumes have declined because it is passing on those raised costs to consumers, and consumers are switching to generic brands. But nevertheless, Procter & Gamble up 1.4% in early trade. Now, remember, tonight, two very big results coming out after the bell: Tesla and Netflix. So that's really something to keep an eye on. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this of interest. If you did, please like and follow, and best of luck with your trading. Goodbye.